Just take care of everybody. And for Christmas, we're gonna get crazy.
Yeah, they do. I don't believe it.
We all,
But we are now.
y'all ready?
Rolling.
It is 10:01, Monday, the 12th day of December, 2022. I make a motion that the regular meeting of the Navarro County Commissioners Court come to order.
Seconding.
Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
We are in session. I'd ask everyone to please stand for opening prayer. I'm going to ask Commissioner Grant to lead us in prayer today.
Lord, thank you for this day and for the many blessings you give us each and every day. We just want to take a second, Lord, to thank you for all of our wonderful county employees and what they mean to the county and the services they provide to our citizens. We ask that you be with each and every one of them throughout the holiday season. Keep them all safe during their travels and keep them healthy. We ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Please join me for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May be seated. Nobody. Okey doke. First up is our consent agenda, item 5 and 6. There's a need to discuss either one of those items. We can do so. If not, I'd ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda as a whole.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as a whole.
Motion made by Commissioner Perry, seconded by Commissioner Grant. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Go to our regular agenda. Item number 7 is consideration of burn ban. I don't know if you can get anything to burn right now. Finally, the grass is so green that I don't think it'd burn if you wanted it to, but who knows? Y'all hear anything, any burns out of,
I have not.
just take no action then? No action. Number 8, consideration of approving the tax collection report for November of 2022. Mr. Mike Dow.
Morning, y'all.
Got the floor.
All right, here we go. The tax collection for November of 22 was $2,939,210.76, which is ahead of what last year's were. Last year's was the same time, of $2,095,115.07. As a whole, year-to-date collections are a little bit behind by 2.48%, but we're gaining on it. So far, total collection for the year, $5,870,504.65. Last year, up to date to this time, 2 months, $6,138,247.84. The difference is only $267,743.19. So we've still got the biggest, our top 10 payers have yet to pay, and we're hoping that they're probably going to come through on December, which is part normal. So we'll be up to snuff and
Good deal.
Hang on to it as long as it can.
absolutely.
That's right.
Thank you, Mike. I make a motion that we approve the tax collection report for November 2022 by Mike Dow.
Second. Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 9, consideration of approving a replat of Raymond Hayes subdivision lots 12R-1 through 12R-4 for VZMZ Properties LLC. Stanley.
Good morning, Jim.
Morning.
Yes, and Mr. Keithley is here to represent the replat.
Okay.
What they're proposing is, I believe it's lot 12. They're wishing to create 4 tracks out of it, which will be above the minimum requirements for septic system purposes, 1 acre and net. There are 100 feet of road frontage to an existing roadway there. And they're asking the county commissioner to approve their replat form this morning.
Where's it located?
It's
Precinct 1.
precinct 1.
It's labeled wrong on the,
Yeah,
it says 3, but it's
on
on
your handout, I just seen Raymond Hayes and I just associated him with precinct 3, and I apologize.
Okay.
They putting homes on these?
One of them has an existing home and the other 3 lots will be sold vacant. We may, keep one of them and do a spec home on it, but, at this time, we're gonna sell 2 of them, but vacant lots, and, one of them, the remodel's already going on, and then we may keep one of them for spec home.
And one of them's in a floodplain, looks like?
There is some floodplain impact to it, but there is adequate area outside that is for septic system.
Are y'all gonna have any kind of restrictions on these? On the, when you sell the lots for people to build on?
That hasn't come up yet. I'm sure that we will probably put some kind of restrictions in place as to, probably no single wide level homes. We'll probably do a minimum, year if they go a double wide or something like that. My partners and I haven't discussed if we're gonna do any additional deed restrictions. I don't think we're gonna put anything in place for square footage of homes, but we haven't discussed that yet.
We prefer, some kind of restrictions on there, of course.
Right.
But right now, there's no plan for anybody to buy and build a home.
One more time?
Right now, there's no plans for anyone to build a home. We're just dividing it right now.
We're dividing it right now and we will be putting it out for sale. So what kind of restrictions would you guys like?
Well, of course, we like them as tight as we can get them.
Yeah.
Like you said, of course, we don't prefer mobile homes or.
Sure.
I know some people come in and put them on and take care of them just fine, but a lot of people who drive around and look, you can see a lot of people don't.
If we do mobile home, we do require, what I've done in the past and some of the other ones that we've done, not in the Navarro County, but we've done some in Dallas County, is we do put a minimum, nothing older than 10 years. We have to make sure that the skirting is updated and we do a minimum. We do some kind of deed restrictions in place for, they can't make it trashy, if they have cars on the vehicle, they have to be, registered, they have to be stored. So I'm sure that if we go that route, that we'll put something in place. We have a very nice home that's gonna be selling there, so we want to protect the person that's gonna be buying that home because the other lots are gonna be neighbors to them, so.
Well, we appreciate that.
Okay, need a motion on this one way or the other.
I make a motion that we approve a replat of Raymond Hayes subdivision lots 12R1 through 12R4 for VZMZ Properties LLC.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And when we get through with, as we just now have, y'all need to leave, go somewhere, feel free to, or you can sit here for the duration, whatever you'd like. Okay?
Sounds good.
Yes, sir. Number 10 is consideration of approving a replat of Richland Land Company lots 33-R1 and 33-R2 for Tesoro de Luna.
Yes, and Mr. Gordon is here to represent. He's wishing to split lot 33 into that 33-R1, 33-R2. Both of them will be above the 1 acre net minimum for septic system reasons, and it does meet all the state and local regulations for subdivisions. He's asking the Commissioner's Court to approve his replat.
And location of it.
It's Richland. Got precinct 3 off Southwest County Road 2344.
The big lots, it's good.
Any comments, Mr. Moore?
None at all.
All right, you want to make the motion? You may do so.
I move that we approve for a replat of Richland Land Company lots 33R1 and 33R2 for Jorge DeLuna.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Olson. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 11. Consideration of approving a replat of Briarwood subdivision lot 66R and 67R for Brian Gruber and Eric Chapman. Stanley?
Yes, sir, and like I said, what he's wishing to do is actually put those three lots together, creating those two 67R and 66R. Both of them will be above the 1 acre minimum, which they were already grandfathered for septic system purposes for lot sizing because it was for 2013. But this does put them above that. There's no splitting them back out once these are approved and put together. And he's asking the court this morning for approval for his replat also.
Okay, discussion, questions, gentlemen?
I don't,
And this is where? Stanley?
This one is,
off 1007 off of Highway 31. Well, actually, it's out off of 2452.
Right.
Yeah. 1007 turns off of 2452, right south of Highway 31. So,
this is over subdivision.
yeah. I'll make a motion, we approve a replat of Briarwood subdivision lot 66R and 67R for Brian Gruber and Eric Chapman.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
And if anybody doesn't have that in your packet, I've got two of those. Did anybody not have one?
Here it is.
Knew somebody was gonna need that one. Sammy, and if you will, I'm sorry, I forgot y'all's name. But anyway, when we get through, will you get a list of those restrictions? What developer is it that has provided us with a real good list of restrictions?
There's actually two developers that I would recommend.
Maybe give them both a list then, both of those, just to give them an idea about what some of them are doing in our county.
Yes, sir.
And we always appreciate those restrictions. Anytime we can help, not bring in undesirable, the better, and restrictions kind of does that for us.
It's kind of a generic. Thou shalt not do.
Sure. Really good people.
It is.
We appreciate that.
Thank you, James.
All right,
Thanks,
thank you, Stanley. Number 12 is consideration of approving the renewal contract between Navarro County Sheriff's Office and Texas Towing for the non-consent towing service rotation.
Just a standard renewal.
Yes.
Texas toll.
I noticed that there's no, in our packet here, there's no proof of insurance.
Yes, and that's what I was looking for. We do have it. It's just not
Okay.
in y'all's packet. for
It's
some
just not in
reason.
ours. Okay.
Yeah,
So who checks that?
we do.
Okay,
The sheriff's department brought it to us, and I've reminded him to get with the other one that you had pointed out for the liability, because I also pointed out that it was to the city of Corsicana, not Navarro County.
yeah,
But this one is, and I don't know why it's not in y'all's packet, because it's not even in my packet right here. But yes, we do have a current liability insurance, and it is up to date.
Yeah, they have it checked off on the list. But just didn't provide a copy of it.
Yeah, well, it's not in y'all's packet for some reason.
okay,
It's like your packet's packet
okay.
on the copies.
Well, you're aware, so,
Yes,
Y'all good with it? I'll make a motion, we approve the renewal contract between Navarro County Sheriff's Office and Texas Towing for the non-consent towing service rotation.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Grant. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. 13 is consideration of approving Community Water Company to cross Northwest County Road 1260 in Precinct 1. The grant,
It's just a standard road board to, get water to this property,
okay.
community water. I'll make a motion to approve Community Water Company to cross Northwest County Road 1260 in Precinct 1.
Second.
This is actually one that came before we tabled it last time because we thought it was tied up with another property, but it's not.
Motion's been made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 14 is consideration of approving Chatfield Water Company to cross Southeast County Road 4160 in Precinct 2. Mr. Perry?
Yes, and it should be on there, southeast 4160 and 4180. But we're just there's a new subdivision coming in, just trying to get water to them. And I'll make a motion to approve Chatfield Water to cross 4160 and 4180 in Precinct 2.
Second.
As you, Mr. Moore. Motion made by Commissioner Perry, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 15 is consideration of approving a utility easement for Angus Water Company on Southwest County Road 0050 in Precinct 3. Mr. Moore?
Yes, this is they're gonna put it on the fence side of the ditch on our road because the landowner won't let them on the property. And they need water down there, and he's gonna put it 6 feet deep. So it will never be anybody's way.
Will it be a bore or a cut?
It's a cut because it
But it's all
runs
right.
parallel with the road. They're laying a new water on it, so.
Okay.
I move that we approve the utility easement for Angus Water Company on Southwest County Road 0050 in Precinct 3.
Second.
You, Mr. Olson? That's
I
you,
did.
James.
Somebody else did too.
They did too. And y'all had a tie.
Uh,
Thought I heard you the first one. Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Olson. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. 16, consideration of approving funeral home rotation requirements for Navarro County. You want to speak on this?
I can for a minute.
Sure.
Basically, we were down to one funeral home in the county that was on call all the time. And one of them that had requested to be off of our rotation wants back on now, and we got to looking around and it was like 2015, 2013 that we found policies. So we combined the sheriff, what they require, what we require, or what we'd like, because we really didn't have any in it documented, stated in a document,
Mhm.
and the fees that the commissioners would approve. Judge Davenport will have that packet. If anybody asks us, how much that must be on the on-call rotation, we'll refer them to him. He'll go over the packet, and if they still want to be on the rotation, then y'all will vote on allowing them to do that. Currently, Griffin Route Funeral Home is the only funeral home on rotation. The JPs added a few specific things that we've come across over the years, such as sufficient cool storage for a body in case we don't know right that moment because the investigation's not complete. And we may still want to send them for an autopsy the next day or next. Some of them did not have that. Some of them would not show up with sufficient employee enough to help, and it's up to everybody else there to help. So there's a few others that we added, and we're just asking the Commissioners Court approve this packet that we put together, and then HM will be in charge of, Judge Davenport will be in charge of giving it to them, and then y'all will vote.
And the fees on here are
They're
consistent
current.
with the current. fees.
Yes, I checked with Judge Davenport and checked with the auditor's office first.
Okay, because I think we made an adjustment
There has been.
not very long ago.
Yeah, not too long ago, that's correct. And Judge looked at that, and that is the correct fees. Thank you.
Okay, any discussion, questions? There's not, I'd ask for a motion, please.
I move that we approve funeral home rotation requirements for Navarro County.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Moore, seconded by Commissioner Grant, is that correct? All right. All those in favor, please say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. 17 is consideration for authorization to maintain Texas County and District Retirement. Say this again. Texas County and District Retirement, yes. I had trouble with that. System, which is commonly referred to as TCDRS. Plan and provisions and approve the Navarro County rate effective 1/1/22.
Okay, right now, the county's current rate is 11.97%. 7% for the employees, 11.97% for the county, plus our supplemental debt is 0.33% for a total of 12.30%.
Any
It's
questions?
the same as last year.
Just one of the things we have to go through court with.
This also include a current pay raise for soon to be retirees.
Believe it or not, it does include retirees.
Sounds old, James.
All right. Need a motion, please.
I'll make the motion that, we're authorized to maintain Texas County and District Retirement System, TCDRS plan and provisions and approve the Navarro County tax rate effective 1/1/22.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Grant, seconded by Commissioner Perry. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. 18 is consideration of approving to pay bills for Navarro County Sheriff's Office without purchase orders on December 12th of 2022.
I make a motion that we approve to pay bills from the Navarro County Sheriff's Office without purchase order on December 12th, 2022.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 19 is executive session pursuant to the Texas Government Code, section 551.0725 to discuss contracts. Need a motion to go into that session, please.
It is 10:24. I make a motion that we go into executive session to discuss contracts.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Olson, seconded by Commissioner Moore. All those in favor, please say aye. We are in that section. Thank y'all for coming.
Send me a copy of that packet once you sign it.
Do what says-
Will you get Connie to send me a copy of that
Yeah.
packet once you sign it?
Yeah.
And I'll distribute it over there. The others had hearings and stuff. Well, I did, but your signature. So we sign it and send it over and you sign it.
Let me check this.
No, you're good.